Most Azure breaches do not start with a brilliant attacker. They start with a resource that was left open to the internet. No zero-day, no clever exploit, just a setting that quietly turns a private system into a public one. In this video, I will walk through 3 real exposure paths, show you exactly where they hide in the Azure portal, and then zoom out to the global scale of what is happening on the open internet right now. Before we open the Azure portal, let me set the scene. The open internet is never quiet. Botnets and automated scanners continuously probe every reachable IP address, testing open ports and trying default credentials. What you are looking at is a real live threat map, a public dashboard from a defensive security vendor. The arcs and dots are not a prediction, they are attempts happening around the world as you watch. The attack does not need to know your name, it only needs to find an open door. For an Azure workload, 3 settings are responsible for most of these openings. Number 1, a network security group rule that allows everyone from the internet. Number 2, a public IP address attached to a workload that should stay private. Number 3, anonymous blob access left enabled on a storage account. Let me show each one and the fix one at a time. First, the network security group. The dangerous rule looks innocent in a list. The source is 0.0.0.0/0, which is the entire internet. If that rule allows port 22 for SSH or port 3389 for remote desktop, your server login is being offered to everyone on earth. The default NSG rules already deny inbound traffic. This rule overrides that protection. In the portal, open the network security group, then inbound security rules. Look at the source column. If you see 0.0.0.0/0 with an allow action on port 22 or 3389, that is the door. Restrict the source to your own office or VPN IP, or better, remove the public path entirely and connect through Azure Bastion. Second, the public IP address. A virtual machine that only serves internal traffic does not need a public address. A public IP means the resource is reachable by name and is being scanned continuously. If the workload is not load balancing public traffic, remove the public IP. Remember, dissociating an IP is not the same as deleting it. An idle public IP can still cost you, and an associated one still exposes you. In the portal, open the public IP address resource and look at the association field. If it is not associated to anything, it is a needless doorbell, delete it. If it is associated to a virtual machine that only serves internal traffic, detach it and delete it as well. Keep public addresses only for the front doors you actually need. Third, storage accounts and anonymous access. If a container's public access level is set to container or blob, anyone who has the URL can read your files. There is no login prompt and no alert. New Azure storage accounts disable anonymous blob access by default, but older accounts or accounts where it was enabled for a one-off can still be exposed. A single leaked link can become a full data leak. In the portal, open the storage account, then containers. Check the public access level column. Anything set to container or blob should be changed to private unless it is explicitly meant to serve public content. Then, at the account level, confirm that allow blob anonymous access is disabled. These 2 checks together close the storage exposure. Here is the reality of that live global map again. The moment a resource becomes reachable, automated scanners begin probing it, often within minutes. This is not a rare, targeted attack, it is continuous background noise from every region of the world. That is why the boring checks matter. You are not trying to be unhackable. You are trying to not be the easiest door on the street. So here is the 10-minute playbook. First, audit your network security groups and remove any inbound rule that allows everyone from the internet. Second, delete public IPs that are not serving public traffic. Third, set every storage container to private, unless you have a specific public use case. None of this requires a security product. It is configuration hygiene, and it removes the largest and most common surface first. Security does not start with a fancier tool. It starts with knowing what you left open. If this helped, subscribe to Santhi Prakash for practical Azure, DevOps, and AI Zero Hype. Just what works. Close the door and keep the work. I will see you in the next one.